play one, and Prescott to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
How you laying down already?
Trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make
Reggie.
a safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the
Hey, Mr. Reese.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Prescott on first down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Prescott yet again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. 2 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Charger first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have the first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Micah Parsons, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe
Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to break up, start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing a 2nd interception.
Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. But oh, so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Herbert now. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, Elliott takes this to the 27, giving 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 5 yards remain on second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At their 48-yard
Looking to
line.
throw. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the front.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on first down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
Just put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Fourth down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul searching on 4th down. Here's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gore. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Brett Maher to kick off for Dallas.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes the thing of beauty.
Chargers first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 28 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Derwin James with a big. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, but just plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35.
A gain of 21 yards.
On play action, Prescott steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. He's into the secondary. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Marr now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's got room. The 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target left. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to
God, are you serious? Are you fucking serious, John? Oh my goodness.
In motion goes the tight end. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the right side.
Oh my God, bruh.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. I thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he's going to go down. So we'll set up on a 2-point Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Other motherfuckers got their rooms, and I mean other rooms, listening to bullshit. But everybody comes to this bitch right here because it's the live spot. You know, everybody want to come to motherfucking Club Jesus. That goddamn rock boy, you hell, man. What's been going on?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of names there because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got it loose again. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will run. They'll need a big play here will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4. And he's brought down.
Hey,
Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack, and it's brought down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They're going to pass here with Herbert. This is caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about this aggressive approach? Down the lead, 4th quarter, continue to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
Kano in the background sounding all tough. And he sound tougher than with his slow-ass motorcycle. Shut up, Kano.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
Yeah, so you're right about that part because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about it. They'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charleston's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next game.
Where you at?
Yeah, neither end zone has a stop sign in it.
Is you ready or not? Well, let's go. I mean, you've been only knowing the game was almost over 20 minutes.
Those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory.
Bro, I'm about to go play Jay, bro. You bullshit.
We talking about some other bullshit right now, Josh. We talking about no goddamn movie. See, that's why your yard fucked up. That's why your yard fucked up right there. You put the same energy and cutting that yard and on this button, maybe you can get stuff done. What's going on? What up there? Right? Hello. Damn, boy. Anybody here got any updates on Darlington? Nah, they said they about to say it's hot as fuck out there. I think they said she gonna push the test session back. But yep. You going this weekend, HD? What up, HD? HD, I'm about 5 minutes away right here at the stoplight. Right here at the gas station now. Somebody called beside me with a white 250. Look like Caleb old truck, but it's somebody else. think I know what it is. Hey, Hector, I never understand how you a hoodlum be driving them big ass trucks and stuff. I gotta figure out what y'all doing. Yeah, Doug, I'm going up here tomorrow. They want to cool off, man. It's fucking 92 degrees down here in South Carolina. I'm leaving Charleston right now, damn it. Same way me and Hula drive these big ass trucks, the same way you walk across the fucking kitchen floor. Goddamn, not me, motherfucker. Hey, go look at the history. My wife said she went to 8 stores to find that 1 6-pack. None of the locators had any Mickeys anywhere. But I'm a man of my word, so we're gonna drink that 12 packs. Me and you together. Hey, I walk around in bedroom shoes. My feet ain't on that floor. I need something on my feet to protect them bitches. Rock, I was just telling you. I done put screenshot in the history, Rock. Just offered that information up on that same night. He said it felt like the right time for him to put that screenshot in the history. Well, that's not me and Hulu driving them big ass trucks very carefully. Yeah, we put something on our feet, sit in that seat, and drive them bitches very carefully. Hey, 10-4 Cloud now. I got a 6-pack with me now, Cloud, for the night, but yeah, I got your 6-pack in another school to bring down here tomorrow. That's weed. Hey, y'all talking about some old Mickey?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills.
And then she found a little small place in the corner that had more than 6 balls in the whole store. That was it.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
I went to Walmart myself because I had to get 2 30-pound bags of pillows. And I didn't see none at Walmart either. Hey, Josh, I just read the history. Mike said he ain't going to jail for nobody. What are you talking about, Josh, when he jail? That looks like...
They'll start out here with the option left. And that's not the start that he was looking for. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott rolling to his right. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up for shutout.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Running with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Allen off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 20.
I done read it.
Yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slotman moves right. A give to Elliott running left. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And some space here. And they work this out past the 25.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
On play action, Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Left side to Lamb. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there was a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Inside give to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice scan from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, home. 5 wide.
Looking to throw. Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Bills.
Allen going to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
To try again after the sack. Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
Cook up the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Prescott off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. On play action, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's picking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go option to the short side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to